Welcome back to Turn Pain into Power podcast. Today's topic is how to let go of fear and learn how to tap in when you feel like tapping out. I will give you the real way I turn my pain into power. As you see, y'all, yes, I'm in Florida. No, this ain't no Florida weather. Had to bring up the New York bubble coat on. Like, seriously, like the bubble jacket is intense. Like, it's a bit much for me. But nonetheless, we are blessed, happy to be here, and let's get right into the topic, y'all. Now, my custom t-shirts are available on TikTok shop, Pain into Power shop. Please subscribe. Check out my custom t-shirts, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Turn Pain into Power podcast, and like the video. If you feel me, you feel me. If you like the content, if you find it inspiring, if you know you needed to hear this because you're going through troubling times. We all go through dark times, and the key to getting out of dark times is finding a healthy outlet. That is truly one of the best ways to turn your pain into power. Finding healthy outlets during troubling times is the key to turning your pain into power. And it is the key of you being able to see the light during this dark time. And I will also be providing 5 strategies to mastery. I did provide these on one of my lives on TikTok. I've been doing daily lives on TikTok. And the community that I have created on TikTok is absolutely amazing. They really love the 5 strategies to mastery. I will provide them on this video because that way, for those that weren't able to tune into that live, y'all can run it back because YouTube will have it saved under there. So yes, y'all, and I will also give y'all personal experience of how I turned my pain into power through my passions. If it wasn't for God blessing me with a way out of my darkness, I don't think I would have made it out. I don't think I would have ever found a purpose. And if you live out here with no purpose, it's very hard to get through these dark times. So trust me and believe me, I know firsthand how dark times can get and how easy it is for you to believe that there is no way out. First and foremost, fear is an illusion, y'all. Yes. Clap it up, y'all, because and don't forget, engage in the chat. If y'all feel me, and go ahead and put this emoji, this strength emoji, because fear is not real, y'all. Fear is an illusion that stems from trauma, rejection, and abandonment. And I only know this because during my healing journey of childhood trauma, there was a lot of neglect, there was a lot of rejection, and there was a lot of abandonment and manipulation. So all 4 of these, like the spirit of rejection is deep, y'all, and the spirit of abandonment really instills fear in you. And when you move in this world with the spirit of fear, everything will cause you anxiety. Everything will cause you to second guess yourself. Everything will cause you to be insecure about every move that you make. And that is just something that you cannot have with you. You cannot move and succeed and grow in any aspect of your life with the spirit of rejection, with the spirit of abandonment, no confidence. You know what I mean? So first and foremost, fear is an illusion. Once you get past that, anytime the negative thought, every time the negative narrative that you were told maybe in your childhood and that instilled fear in you, anytime that creeps up, you'll know how to reject it, because that has no authority over your life. Fear is really just doubt. It's really just self-doubt. It's doubting yourself. It's doubting your skills. It's doubting your talents. It's really not believing that you have what it takes to make it out of these dark times and make it do what it do, baby. So you have to be able to tap in. And I will also be providing 5 steps to staying in control, because something that I have found is that digging deep is very much entailed with being in control. If you are not in control of yourself, if you're not in control of your mind, you're not ever going to be able to really dig deep and find that purpose, find those passions that are going to be what take you out any troubling time. This is what's gonna turn your pain into power. It all makes sense, and I will make sure that it makes sense to y'all because I will explain it thoroughly. So art is a form of expression, and through art you are able to communicate. You're able to bring light to your situation, and you are able to bring light to others. Very deep. So God will send his disciples, God will send his people to give you light, to send you a message. So for me, it was art. Now, I had never painted before. I never had a mentor. I'm self-taught. I had one person that put me on to painting. Now, she had a mentor. We used to work together. Both stopped working at that workplace at the same time. And one day she just took me out by the water and she said, paint your heart out. My very first painting is that painting of the skyscrapers that a lot of y'all seen on TikTok shop, so please go check it out. And some of my custom t-shirts are up there as well. We'll be putting more of my custom t-shirts up gradually on TikTok shop. But yes, God will send his people. I always say, very important for y'all to find y'all people. Cut loose ends, let go of friendships that are not fostering your higher calling, that are not genuine. You know what I mean? Like friendships that are holding stagnant spirits, because in the end they really are envious of you. You know what I mean? A lot of the time somebody that is hurt will hurt others, and they don't have the capability to really see the light in others and appreciate it, because they're not able to see the light in them. How can you appreciate anybody else's light and purpose if you don't have that yourself? Exactly. So I always say, find your tribe, find your people, find your village, because it's very, very important. It's vital to your growth and where you're going in life. So yes, art, form of expression. God sent this girl into my life. He connected us because she was going to be the person to put me on to my passion. She was going to be the person to open that door. I had no idea I had this talent all of my life. I was about 20 something years old. All of my life, had no idea that painting will be what would be the light at the end of that tunnel. That painting will actually bring me so much peace. Number one, when you are going through it, y'all, and like I said, you have to be able to tap in, finding healthy outlets that you're able to express yourself, that you're able to voice your emotions. You know what I mean? Is vital to turning your pain into power, because now this is the only thing that quiets my negative thoughts, that brings me peace, that levels me. There is nothing on this earth that brings me so much peace other than art, other than painting. And if you see some of my art, they're the brightest, most vivid colors that you'll see. And nobody would know I was going through my darkest times on each and every one of those paintings. So yes, art is number one. Number two, my podcast. My podcast brought my voice. Look at the balloons. It brought my voice out there and it spread the message. So art was a form of expression that also voiced what I was going through. Since you don't have that support system, it's very hard to get out of a dark time when you don't have the right support system. So God will instill these passions in you, and this is how I turn my pain into power, through my passions. The ability to be able to get yourself out of a deep, dark hole lies within what you do with that pain, what you do with that hurt. Are you going to go out here and commit bad things, or are you going to go out here and use your talents to be able to bring light to what you're going through, to be able to help millions of people, to bring light to others' lives, to bring joy to other people's lives, to be that light at the end of somebody else's tunnel? That's how you turn your pain into power. And at the end, the fruits of your labor, you reap what you sow. So if you're out here finding your passions, finding your purpose, and you're able to put in all of that pain, all of that hurt into something beautiful that turns somebody else's day around, that is truly something that will come to fruition, and you can monetize off of your talents. I heard somebody say, I forgot who the artist was, there is nothing better than making money off of your passions and making a living doing what you love. Because at the end of the day, it does not and it will not ever feel like work, because you're truly doing and pouring yourself into something greater than you, something greater than you. God's will, God's plan. Yes, y'all. It's deep, y'all. So yes, my podcast, Turning Pain into Power, being able to spread that message, being able to be that person that can let the masses know on how I dealt with this pain, on how I was able to turn that pain into power, because we're all going through something. That's the truth of the matter. And if we're able to be some type of bright light that helps somebody else, that's everything. That no money can buy that. You know what I mean? That's God right there working through you to be able to help A, B, C, and E. You feel me? So for me, I turn my pain into power through my art, through my podcast, and in doing so, it opened more avenues to be able to spread the word. You know what I mean? This is a movement, y'all. Turning Pain into Power is a huge movement. And, you know, being able to make my custom t-shirts to then put my art on them, then brand Pain into Power, is just the beginning, y'all. And it only gets better. So let me tell you, I will go ahead and share with y'all now the 5 steps to being able to control yourself, because it's very important to be able to control yourself and be in full control of yourself and of your life, to be able to dig deep. So 5 steps to staying in control of yourself, of your life, in order to be able to tap in. Number 1, stop numbing the pain. Yes, and that's why I made this number 1, because it's a big one, y'all. When you stop numbing the pain with external forces, with external things such as drugs, weed, alcohol, people, yes, filling your life up with different people to be able to fill that void only numbs the pain temporarily. And these are just a few. Too much TV, you know what I mean? Like, just putting yourself in a mindset of being consumed and consuming external things to fill that void. Quit numbing the pain. That's number 1. Number 2, and at the end, I will give you different things, different resources that you can utilize to be able to, you know, because you have to replace these negative things that you consume with positive things. I always believe in that. If you stop doing something that you are used to doing, like a habit, you need to be able to form better habits to replace those bad habits. That's something that's been very useful to me, and it's helped me tremendously. Number 2, quit feeding the flesh. Yes. Every time you're hungry doesn't mean you're hungry. Now that I'm more into the word, y'all, sometimes my thirst is not even for food. You know what I mean? I be into the word, I be into my Bible, and sometimes I'm fasting, not even realizing it, because I'm not hungry. Because when you fulfill your soul with things of value, things that nourish your soul, you no longer crave these external things that you used to be addicted to. So number 2 is quit feeding the flesh, and it's easier said than done. Number 3, stop falling prey of temptation. And sometimes it takes for you to be in a state of isolation for a little bit, for a while, for however long God needs you to be in isolation. Everybody's timing is different. We need to also be very conscious that everybody's story is different. Everybody's healing journey is different. You know what I mean? Some of us been exposed to more traumatic experiences for longer periods of times than others. So your healing journey may look a little different than my healing journey. I was able to stop certain habits cold turkey because I just no longer craved them. I want to say the Holy Spirit took over and said, you don't even want that no more. I'm going to make sure of it. And did, y'all. Yes, y'all. So stop falling prey to temptation. And sometimes you may have to get away from certain people that influence you negatively, that are still doing the same habits that you are trying to stop, in order for you to stay more connected and in tune with yourself and be more in control of yourself. Also, by not being exposed to certain environments. If you want to stop falling for temptation, you also have to do some work as well. You also have to be very conscious of where you are, around who, what influences. That all matters. Even what you listen to, even what you watch on TV, all of that affects you. Number 5, start fasting. Very, very important. When you start fasting from people that may negatively affect you, from environments, from certain habits, this is where I will go ahead and enlighten y'all on how you can implement healthy outlets, healthy habits to replace those habits that you're trying to let go of. So for me, writing, journaling, getting into the word, reading, art. For me, it was painting. If you have a support system, a sisterhood like myself, of wonderful women that pray for each other, going to each other, praying for each other, you know what I mean? Being in nature, yes, being in nature, y'all. Going outside as opposed to going to the gym. Working out is wonderful, but there's nothing like going outside and having a good run outdoors. Even painting by the water, for me, very therapeutic. They call it painting therapy. If you have the resources to find you someone to speak to, a therapist, a mentor, very, very important, y'all. Very important to build your support. These are all things that you can do for free. You know what I mean? Writing, journaling, reading, getting into the word, art, painting, working out. You know what I mean? Anything that you can get your mind off of the same old habits that you used to foster. These are all out. Drinking enough water, y'all, very important. Fasting from certain foods, from certain social media platforms, certain programming on TV. Yes, what you watch, what you hear, all of this affects you. So if you can replace smoking, alcohol, you're used to going to the club a lot, sex, that's an addiction as well. Fasting from certain people that are very negative, affect your mind negatively. When you are fasting from all these things and you're replacing them with, for example, journaling, writing, painting, nature walks, nature runs, exercising, fasting from certain foods, drinking plenty of water, getting into the word, y'all, getting into that Bible, studying that Bible. Trust me, at the end of the day, when you fast from the negative things and you feed your soul with positive things by replacing those negative habits with healthy outlets, you are not only just staying in control, but you're able to dig deep. And that is what you'll need to be able to find your purpose and turn that pain into power. Yes, y'all. I'm also bless y'all with the 5 strategies to mastery. Please remember to check out my custom t-shirts, check out my abstract paintings and nature scenic art on TikTok shop available. Painting into Power shop available on TikTok. Yes, 5 strategies to mastery. A master knows how to tap in when they want to tap out. And I put in parentheses, pray about it. Pray about everything, y'all. Number 2, a master has peace during troubling times. Woo! And that, my friends, is what art did for me. It brought me peace. So I had a healthy outlet to be able to express myself and let go of the negative emotions. So find your outlet, find your healthy outlet. Because a master has peace during troubling times. A master chooses rejoicing instead of rejection. Yes, a master knows when God removes certain things, when God moves you from certain positions, when God closes certain doors, a master knows to celebrate that, to rejoice in that, because he knows there is a higher purpose for that. He knows there is a reason for that, and it is for your greater good. So a master chooses rejoicing instead of rejection, instead of focusing on what he's being rejected from. A master knows what's in him is more dangerous than what's outside of him. Yes, because it's not what's on you, baby. It's what's in you. They can't take it from you. A master doesn't have a message. A master is the message. Yes, y'all. If I'm not living proof of turning my pain into power, of being the message, not just the messenger, not just somebody talking about it, being the message by showing y'all how and what it took to turn my pain into power. Y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. Y'all can run it back over and over again. Anytime y'all going through troubling times, this is the key, y'all. This is how I turn my pain into power. I found peace in the storm through my passions, through my purpose, which brought me peace. And I was able to turn that into power by being able to be somebody else's light, by being able to spread that message and help not thousands, but millions of people. Starting a legacy, y'all, it ain't nothing easy. It ain't for the weak, and it don't happen in a day. So continue to seek and dig deeper. Continue to make necessary changes to be able to stay in control of yourself so that you can dig deeper and find your purpose. And you can turn that pain into power on an everyday basis, y'all. Every day you'll have different obstacles. And your power lies in how you handle them obstacles. Thank you so much for tuning in, y'all. I hope y'all have a blessed day. And remember, check out my TikTok shop, y'all. Check out my custom t-shirts. My art is available on TikTok shop. And I hope that y'all are able to turn that pain into power by watching episodes that really inspire you to become the best version of yourself, to dig deep and find your purpose, y'all. Ain't nothing more beautiful, ain't nothing more fulfilling than finding your purpose in this lifetime, than waking up each day and knowing that you have purpose and hitting those dark times and handling those dark times and getting out of those dark times fearlessly through your passions. Thank you for tuning in, y'all. Have a blessed day. And stay safe, y'all. Stay warm.